What if I told you the biggest thing holding you back isn't your intelligence, your talent, or your resources? It's the way you think about them. Two people can have the same ability. One becomes wildly successful, the other stays stuck. Why? Because of something invisible, something psychologists call your mindset. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. Today, we're breaking down one of the most powerful books ever written on success psychology. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to rewire your mindset for growth, resilience, and unstoppable progress. Let's dive in. The two mindsets. At the core of this book is a simple but life-changing idea. There are two types of mindsets. The first is the fixed mindset. This is the belief that your abilities are set in stone. You're either smart or you're not, talented or not, successful or not. Now here's the problem. If you believe your abilities are fixed, every challenge becomes a threat. Because if you fail, it means you're not good enough. So what do people do? They avoid challenges, they fear failure, they stick to what they already know. Now let's look at the second mindset. The growth mindset. This is the belief that your abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. In this mindset, failure is not a verdict, it's feedback. Effort is not weakness, it's the path to mastery. And this one belief changes everything. Why talent is overrated. We've been told our whole lives some people are just naturally gifted. But here's the truth. Talent alone is not what creates success. In fact, believing you're naturally smart can actually make you weaker. Why? Because you start avoiding situations where you might fail. You want to prove you're smart instead of improving your skills. Let me give you a simple example. A student praised for being smart will often choose easier tasks so they can keep looking smart. But a student praised for effort will choose harder challenges because they want to grow. Over time, the second student surpasses the first, not because they were more talented, but because they were more willing to struggle. The power of failure. Let's talk about something most people fear: failure. In a fixed mindset, failure means I'm not good enough. So people avoid it at all costs. But in a growth mindset, failure means I'm learning. And that difference is everything. Think about it. Every successful person you admire has failed again and again. But they didn't see failure as the end. They saw it as part of the process. Instead of saying, I failed, they say, what can I learn from this? This is the mindset shift that turns ordinary people into high performers. How your mindset is formed. Here's something most people don't realize. Your mindset is not something you're born with. It's something you learn. And one of the biggest influences, praise. If you were praised like this, you're so smart, you're a natural. You may have developed a fixed mindset because you learned to protect that label. But if you were praised like this, you worked really hard. I love your effort. You likely developed a growth mindset because you learned to value improvement. The scary part? Most people are unknowingly trained into the wrong mindset. But the good news is, you can change it. How to build a growth mindset. So how do you actually apply this in your life? Let's make this practical. Step 1. Add the word yet. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I can't do this yet. This tiny word rewires your brain for growth. Step 2. Redefine failure. Stop seeing failure as proof of weakness. Start seeing it as data. Every mistake is telling you something. Learn from it, adjust, move forward. Step 3. Focus on the process. Most people are obsessed with results, grades, money, recognition. But growth-focused people obsess over effort, strategy, learning, because they know if you master the process, results will follow. Step 4. Seek challenges. Don't run from difficulty, run toward it. because challenges are where growth happens. If something feels hard, that's a sign you're leveling up. Step 5. Change your inner voice. Pay attention to how you talk to yourself. Replace "I'm not good at this" with "I'm improving at this." Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your life. Let's bring it all together. Your success is not determined by your talent. It's determined by your mindset. A fixed mindset keeps you stuck. A growth mindset unlocks your potential. So the real question is, when you face a challenge, will you try to prove yourself or will you try to improve yourself? Because that one decision will shape your entire future. If you found this valuable, hit like and subscribe, because on this channel, we break down the world's most powerful ideas so you can grow faster, think better, and win bigger. And remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to become great. See you in the next video.